Schools have principals advisory councils where they rely on students to help them with problems of practice at their high schools. This is the same thing. Mr. Ayers has organized a superintendent's student advisory council along with Ms. Erickson, where we work on problems of practice. We talk about pertinent issues, current issues, but we also talk about the inner workings of the school system, everything from operations to, as we're talking today, we're talking about leadership, pathways into education, and all kinds of different topics that the kids, whether they get into education or whether they don't, it'll help them in all facets of their life, and they also help us by developing solutions.
Each high school principal could choose one of their most influential seniors and future leaders to serve on the council. Mr. Ayers started the council to be able to get feedback from our from our seniors who are getting ready to transition into post-high school, to really help work us through some of the problems of practice here in Hillsborough County. And obviously you want to get student ownership. You want to get ownership from that group. So they're a coveted group of what started as seniors, which is now juniors and seniors, because you got to build from within, and that's how Mr. Ayers wants to do it. Even as a high school principal and even as a region superintendent, you have to get a student's perspective. You have to get a kid's perspective. It's much different than when we were growing up. So the goal is to help us work through some problems of practice, find some solutions, make things better for kids, for the future kids that are coming through Hillsborough County schools.
We're a collective of student leaders from all over the county, juniors and seniors, representatives of each school, and we come together on a monthly basis to talk about some of the challenges that are being faced on the school level.
I just kind of worked to be nice, be there, be willing to stay after school for an event if I was needed to speak or just help run the event. And really dedicate myself to the school, and then that spoke for itself.
It's a way for us to be the voice of the many. Even though there's just a few of us, we take what we learn back to our schools, we get their input, and then we bring the input here. So it's really like a two-way street.
I've definitely learned a lot about just how big our school district is and a lot of the different jobs that are kind of available. I'm majoring in education in college, and I hope to be a teacher, and definitely through this program I've learned that there's a lot more for me than just being a teacher. Like, I kind of want to be a principal, and then I can work in the district, and it's just very, very interesting to learn all about how you run a school district and how certain decisions come about and stuff.
The school board, the superintendent, it's such a cool idea to have the contacts to be able to spread my opinion, and getting the resources to be able to do that is great.
Many of our students have just done great things. When you look at all of the things that they brought to the table, they really stand out as leaders in their schools, in our school district, and they've helped solve some of the problems that we really face in our school district this year.